next on the list is darling intellect tech babe, our Range Rover girl.
Nah,
See,
well,
the oil that babe used to bath, I need to go and look for where to buy it.
Well-
Because the funny thing is, as I was speaking, today is her birthday, as they are dragging her. Today is her birthday.
it's a birthday gift now. See, that's what I'm saying.
So somebody,
we Nigerians, we run the internet space, so because if we drag you, bro.
somebody posted a video of Range Rover, I think Evoque, I don't know what year. Very, very sleek car. And she quoted the tweet and said, every part of this car that was used to assemble this car passed through my desk, which she had to approve for it. Bam! That was the tweet that sent her into life beyond expectation. They drag her in. And the funny thing is, most of the people that are dragging her are
Excuse
men.
me.
And I don't know why they had a problem with that tweet. Because it's the same men that we say, hey, women don't have ambition. Women are waiting for lazy men. Oh, you are doing a shower work. Kiniko. Now a babe is a tech babe working in Range Rover. And you say men have a problem with it. What do you want from us? People are saying it doesn't mean you can afford it. You are a liar. Are you a spare parts dealer?
Well, what I would say to her, block all the noise and enjoy yourself, man.
Even
Because-
the thing got to her employer, like her boss was like, why are they dragging her? Why is it so hard
Why
for them to believe that you
Do
are
you
saying
understand?
that you approve the assembly of the car? And she was like, it's a Nigerian thing.
It's a Nigerian thing, don't worry.
When they see you in a big place and you're a Nigerian and they cannot imagine, they cannot fathom how you got there. Like, clear. Ashewo. You do ashewo. You either do ashewo or you do juju. But luckily for us here, if you cannot do ashewo to sit at the top, although it will be happening now, right? Very, very. But you still need to have substance. Then you now use the ashewo to now like do finishing.
No, he go hard, but that one day.
It go hard, but
He go hard, but that
But
one
my
day.
point is, see, I'm happy the babe has the energy.
Well, me, I just think it's a Nigerian thing
it's
because
such a Nigerian
because
thing.
whether
This is not the first time I'm seeing somebody like this. Because
Whether-
there was a guy that's, I think Tayo I know posted and said, oh, see this guy, he makes $200,000 a year through something. I think he mentioned his company or not. People went to go and look for his employer and they were messaging his employer. They were sending emails to his employer that, see the person you employed is coming to the internet to brag about how much he's making. I don't think he's worth this position. It's such a Nigerian thing. I don't get. I don't know. Don't you want to see your fellow Nigerians happy? Don't you want to see them making progress? See, me, I don't think I can carry my job and say, oh, this is my office to Twitter. See, I don't trust those people. They don't like seeing somebody happy. Even marriage, relationship, all those type of things. If you are happy like this, their body will be scratching there. Their body will be paining. I don't understand.
Anyway, it's
People are
like
somehow.
it's like this. If you bring your issue to X or tweet.
Nobody calls it X, it's
Twitter, or in fact, if you bring your issues to any social media, expect the unexpected, expect anything, because most people might be for you, but most of the times a lot of them are against you.
A lot.
Because first of all, why are you disturbing their peace? Why did you carry your matter? I want to make it their matter. So you expect anything, but the thing is, it's just a Nigerian thing. I think we do it for fun because at times, with all the craziness going on there, we just find a way to make to make the best of it. So like they said, if they drop one line, Nigerians will make it a song. So I feel what she should do is just block all that noise and carry on. The thing I say,
No, people are really jealous.
the
And
thing I
somebody
say,
was like, if it was a guy that tweeted this, I don't think they'll have any
no,
problem.
I
with
think
it.
but you've
But the
just
funny thing
said
is-
it. Whether it's a guy or a lady, is still the same thing. Once you bring your issues to social media,
The
they will
funny
drag
thing is,
you.
when they see like a baddie doing things like this, it baffles them.
The thing is that if you're not,
she's a 10. Let me even put it that way. Hair, makeup, outfit, body, everything banging, career banging. So it's very hard for them to understand how everything is going on fine for them. I don't know.
well, it's just perspective how people see this. But in my opinion, whether it's a baddie or an ordinary guy, the point is that if you bring your issues to social media, you get dragged.
Social medium.
Even celebrities get dragged too, but most of the times what they get over ordinary people or ordinary issues is the fact that maybe they have a fan base that will stand for them. So even if when the trolls come, they've got this fan base to fight the yapping. But if you're ordinary person, we don't get fans. Oh boy,
I don't even think it's about fans or no fans.
Yeah, so far I've just seen that when there's one story out there, people turn to trolls, and most of the time, you see if it's like a celebrity, they have like that has a strong fan base. You see the fan base, they're always countering each troll. Like you said, oh no, this is what it is. But anyway, let's move. So we want to ask this question, or we want to kind of piece this out. Like, when is it right? When is the right time to buy a car in the UK? Is it like when you just come into the UK, or do you have to wait a while? What do you think?
Is it a good financial decision?
Yeah, because we have to, because buying a car in the UK is not the same as buying a car maybe back home in Nigeria. Is a different ball game altogether.
Yeah, when you buy a car.
But well, yes, we will say it's,
you pay road tax.
We will say
petrol.
It's a necessity, but you need to also figure out
My problem with owning a car here is all the money you have to pay and follow. I'm like, if I'm not using if I'm not using a car and I'm using the bus or whatever, I don't think I'll be spending this much. But then you have to like weigh the comfort and expense. That is the comfort more important than the expense? You have to forgo one. Is either you forget about your comforts, you forget about the expense and go with your comfort, or you forget about your comforts and you reduce your expense by taking public transport. So that way, a journey that can be 15 minutes in car can be 1 hour on the bus.
Well,
for me now, I walk to my office. It's about 25-30 minutes, depending on my pace. If I drive or if I take a taxi, it's like 7 minutes drive. If I take a bus, it'll be about 30-35 minutes. Because there's no straight route to walk. So I'm like, I'm not ready to forgo that car expense. I will sacrifice my comfort because I don't think I'm ready to start driving because I want to cut. And that's like the main place I go to almost every day. So I don't know. I think when you know that the time is right to buy car, when you start doing those long journeys, or you have a job whereby you have to drive very often. Maybe you are doing domiciliary care, or you are a nurse and you work with an agency and they post you to different places every time. You can buy car. But like my former place where I used to work to in Liverpool, it was like the same journey, 20 minutes. I didn't even have bus card. I didn't need a car. I didn't see any reason to. My sister had a car, so I don't know, Sha.
I think it comes down to what you need a car for.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, you need to, like she said, you need to check the implications, cost implications to you, because it's not just buying the car, but some time ago, not too long ago, cars were not that expensive, but now they're a bit more expensive than they used to be. Then when you buy the car, you still have to worry about insurance. Now, for an immigrant, your insurance will be high because you probably would not have gotten your driver's license, your full license, which is another ball game. You will need your international license, which permits you to drive for only 1 year.
1 year. Don't drive for more than 1 year.
So
They cash you.
So all these, and then the insurance company, they don't recognize that license when you want to take out insurance on a car, because it's only provisional or full license. So if you're doing provisional, so in that case, if you buy a car, you must have a provisional license, because that's only what the insurance company will accept. So there goes the high risk. So depending on, then you still have to worry about the age of the car, the mileage on the car. The insurance company will consider this.
Yeah, I started here mileage. In Nigeria, it's what old I used to use and gauge. That old.
So the point is, then once you're able to navigate all this, then that means you've taken on a burden of, say, minimum I've heard, minimum is about 130 pounds minimum. Well, not minimum, it could be lesser, but it's within 100 to 130 pounds insurance. That's if you're lucky. Monthly. Well, that will also depend on the car and the year of the car and the mileage of the car, and of course the value of the car. Then you have road tax to pay, which is more or less like energy emission, because I found that strange, because
yeah, but if you have electric car, like you don't pay road tax.
What I wanted to explain is that when I first bought a car, me personally, the first car I bought, I was paying almost £20 every month
for insurance.
No, for road tax, right? But the second car now was a BMW. It was energy efficient. They call it dynamic efficient.
Was it hybrid?
No, it wasn't hybrid. I was paying £20 a year. So anyway, when they explained it to me, they said because the BM is dynamic efficiency, so it emits lesser CO2. But the other car was a regular car that emits more CO2.
Just a tactic to buy a...
Then you have that car. Then if you have that kind of car, depends on the year of the car. There are certain areas you can't drive the car, like
London.
You can't drive that car. But that's if you're going that way. You need to worry about that. Then you need to worry about yearly MOT. Then. Then the MOT checks the car that is roadworthy.
Is it yearly you do MOT?
Yeah, it's yearly.
Like, how much does that one cost?
It's not expensive, but what's expensive in the MOT is if you take a car there and they find a fault, you have to go and fix that fault first, then bring it back. They recheck it before it passes. If it passes, then you can drive it. But mind you, if it doesn't pass, it means you can't drive that car on the road, because if you drive it on the road, they'll impound it. So you can't drive it. So if you go for an MOT test and they check something and they say this is, maybe they check your shocks, you need to buy new shocks, you have to go and fix that first, then come back again, So yearly wear and tear of course you still. So if you put all these costs together, then there's also the running cost of fuel, buying diesel with diesel or is petrol. Well, if you have electric, thumbs up. If you have hybrid, it's also good. But electric usually these days they carry their own headache. But their own.
Is your car fully electric?
Yeah, it's fully electric, but like I said, it carries its own headache because a journey of 3 hours has to be 4.
Because you have to stop and charge.
Has to be 4. You need to factor that. I remember when I was explaining it to my team lead, like they're like, how many hours does it take you to get home? Because it takes everybody
From where to where?
from London to down here. It takes everybody like 6 hours or 5 to 6. I mean, it takes me 7 to 8 because I have to stop and charge.
Just take the train.
I have to stop and charge. So you have to calculate your mileage. If it's electric, most electric cars, they put out a certain mileage. So you need to know the mile. So the electrical thing now got me into calculating mileage. If I have to travel anywhere, I have to know the mileage from here to there. Then I'll know, okay, at certain point, I have to stop and charge. Now, if I'm at this point, where will I be? And is there any charger around?
You're not start looking for charger.
But anyway, let's not.
You cannot use power bank to charge.
Anyway, I hope the technology improves to the point that we can carry. But I think they have those. But I think
rechargeable battery.
Yeah, but it's heavy when you put them on the car. If you buy all those rechargeable batteries and put in, it's heavy on the car. But anyway,
I feel along the line as technology progress.
Yeah, it will get better.
Yeah.
Let's
the calculation indeed. If you want to buy a car, think well.
Let's not die.
It's not by buying to show. If you
digress anyway.
That you really, 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 really need that car, then go ahead.
So you might need a car if you have to travel a lot.
Yes.
But if you don't have to travel a lot, say everything, your work is around you, everything is around you. You really don't need a car. Maybe in winter time you might feel the brunt because you might be restricted to how you move. But taxes are expensive. You see, taxes are expensive.
If you calculate it, it's almost the same thing when you buy petrol a week.
But yeah, if you calculate it, it's almost the same thing.
Maybe 3 times or twice.
It's almost the same thing. Well, you might say petrol. If you buy £20, it might last you 3 or 4 trips that you pay for one taxi. But the thing is, if you have car, you want to enter some kind of unnecessary waka way because there's car. So that expense is on you. But if you have to just go to work, come back, and you know that's all your fare, you know how to manage yourself. My point is, once you've come to this country, it's not the best to just rush into that and carry all those financial burden. It's always good to, first of all, give yourself time, gain your feet. You know, the first few months, 6, 8, maybe even 1 year might not be easy. But maybe after that, you could now be easy. You can now get a better place to live, a better place to work, a better, just understand your environment.
Have some companies, they give you like car scheme.
Yeah, exactly. If you work with some companies, they always have some perks that include cars.
They could have in my company too.
Why you never collect car?
So I'll be collecting £600 at the end of the month.
They'll be collecting £600.
I said so that we bring you back home £600 at the end of the month.
But anyway,
it's good for people that are advanced in their career, because it's only electric car they'll give you first of all, and they'll cover your insurance, everything.
Yeah, they cover everything.
So if maybe you're already earning 50k, maybe you're earning 60k, 70k upwards, they'll remove the money for all the expenses for the car before you are taxed. So that's when you enjoy it. But me, that I really thorough couple, I beg.
Well, my point
I'm
is...
okay with my Legacy Benz.
My point is, I'm not saying you shouldn't get a car. Don't get me wrong. Get a car as much as you want. But I don't think the best approach would be to get that once you get in here. Because even when you get your full license, trust me, your insurance is even way higher than when you had provisional license. Because when I checked that, they said it was because you're a new driver, so when you had your provisional license, the imagination is that you're with somebody that can drive.
Oh.
Because you cannot drive with a provisional license except you're with somebody in the car that has been driving in this country for at least 3 years.
I thought it was 2 years.
3. So
how many years have you been driving?
More than 3 now.
Yeah, so that means you can still have the car with you.
So, but if you now have your full license, you're even way higher risk than when you had provisional license, because now not only you. So when you're driving, the insurance company is like, you crash the next minute.
Yeah.
So you need to consider all these things, and maybe if possible, if you're a family, you need a car. Maybe you've got kids.
Family.
Maybe you could just get one car, husband and wife. Chipping.
Husband and wife.
Chipping. No. When I mean chipping, you could use that to just build that, so that maybe by the second year, if you both get your full driving license and you get a car, by the second year, if you've had no claims, your insurance should start coming down. So, because insurance is actually one of the highest burdens, and our cars are expensive, man. So, cars are expensive, because before, what I would say is, if you want to get a car, maybe after a while, if you really need a car, you get a car that is not expensive, but
how
not
much
really
should you
old.
be targeting for automatic?
Right now,
give you problem, because you
automatic
cannot buy
cars.
a 2,000 pound car or like 1.5.
Right now, it depends, because now we are in 2024. So any car from, what is that? Any car from 2010 is old. Any car from 2010 is way, way old. Even 2012, 2013 is old, because we are in, this is like 2024. So a car of 2014 is 10 years old. So
how much should I be budgeting now?
If I want to be very modest, I would say 2 grand, 2.5.
That's not bad.
You understand? But that will get you the lowest
is it better you
range.
buy cash or finance?
If you want to get finance, I would think you should go higher. Maybe you should go for something, because at the end of the day, what do you stand to lose? You're already carrying the burden. If you want to go, so you might as well just. They say if you want to eat frog,
I'm saying which one is better.
Eat big one.
Is it better you finance, or is it better you
if you have but it's the same thing I'm saying. If you have the means to finance, it's a financial burden.
Which one is smarter?
Finance is good, but you need to have a means. You need to factor that in, because it means you're paying for the car monthly, you're paying the insurance, you're paying the tax, you're paying MOT, you're paying. So you need to factor all these things. And not all of them. There are some deals that you get without putting any cash down. So those ones will be higher. But if you put cash down, maybe you could get a lower deal. Maybe you could get a car that you could be paying 200 pounds every month on, which is not too bad. But at the end of the day, at times, it's good to save towards these things and just buy it once and for all, and just get out of this. But the point is, once you're new in the country, give yourself time. You don't. It is not a competition. You understand? We don't have. It's not about showing off back home that, I've landed in the UK and I'm making it.
Hey.
You need to give yourself time. You need to give yourself time. Pipe low. Calm down. Give yourself time. Everything goes soft.